Hello Aeropup fans, Don Fielden here with Fielden Aero, home of Aeropup USA, a remarkable kit plane that the design of which we imported from Australia. What you see behind me over my shoulder is the demo model of our kit. This will be the first Aeropup to ever fly here in the USA, and hopefully followed by many more. Give you a video update today on progress as we march towards that first flight. Camera around here. Okay, what we're going to show you today is the avionics installation that we just completed on the demo version here of the Aeropup. You see you probably recognize the avionics is the Dynon line of avionics. That's the HDX flat panel display. This is the COM radio control head. This is a knob panel that allows you to change like barometer and heading and whatnot without having to actually push buttons on the flat panel display here. This control head right here is for the intercom. We haven't hooked that up yet. You see the wires dangling. That's the wires for the headphone jacks and the mic jack for the pilot, and that coil over there is for the co-pilot. Off to the far right are the circuit breakers. I've got a few extra circuit breakers in there to accommodate future growth. These switches up here is the engine electrical system master. This is the avionics bus, and that's circuit protection for the starter. I do like switches, as you can probably tell. I like to be in full control of everything on my airplane. This switch right here is for the lights, the nav lights, the strobe lights. This switch right here provides power to the avionics shelf, which is where the black boxes that drive this display system and these radios are mounted, right there behind the dash. And if you'll go to my Aeropup USA Facebook or web page, or Aeropup USA Facebook page, or the Builders Group, Aeropup Flyers and Builders Group on Facebook, you'll see lots of pictures as we went through the installation process for the avionics. This switch right here powers everything you see on the instrument panel itself. These two switches right here is for the ignition system. That's ignition 1, ignition 2. Some of you will know it as right and left on a mag. This big button right here is a starter button. This button right here provides power to the engine computer, the engine control unit, ECU. These two switches here control the fuel pumps. We have 2 fuel pumps on it, a primary and a backup, and that's what these 2 switches are. And this switch right here powers the propeller control head. This particular model of the Aeropup, we've equipped it with in-flight variable pitch propeller, and this is the head you use to control the pitch. You can either manually set the propeller pitch with this switch here, or you can put it in constant speed mode, dial up the RPM you want, and then forget about it, off you go. When you look at the flat panel display here, this is the HDX, so the newest version of the Dynon flat panel screen. You see all the engine parameters down here at the bottom, and then of course the traditional 6-pack instruments contained in here plus more, and then your moving map display and everything you want to know about your airplane and where you're flying and how you're flying contained in that display right there. If you watch, I'll power down the engine control unit. When you look at the avionics here, you'll see red X's pop up. That's where the Dynon system is no longer communicating with the engine control unit, and hence it displays red X's to let you know that the data is invalid. So this is oil temperature, oil pressure, tachometer, manifold pressure gauge. This is EGT and CHT. We have fuel pressure. This is amps and battery voltage, which is separate from the ECU, and then fuel flow, all contained, all provided by the ECU. If I turn it back on, you'll see those red X's go away. So that's where you have it. Next step is we're going to install the throttles. One throttle goes here, and then we'll have the second throttle for a passenger that will mount right here. And once we get the throttle in, we'll be ready to spin that propeller and start this thing up. So great progress on the home stretch here to get this thing in the air, and the goal is to have it flying by Sun and Fun 2022. where we'll be selling the kits for this remarkable airplane. Okay, reach out to us anytime, aeropupusa.com or Aeropup USA on Facebook. That's it for now. We'll talk to you later. Bye.